Hello, good evening, this is Diecast Luna. Hope you're all doing well. And as I mentioned earlier in the previous video, I said that I'd be doing a challenge video this evening that was set by 57fordman, sorry. Like I said before, I think it was discussed on Gary's live from Gary's Diecast collection. I think they usually, whenever Gary has a live, they tend to end up figuring out some sort of challenge. So this time the challenge is going to be the Mustang challenge, like I said, set by 57fordman. And as you can see, we got this, like I said in the previous video, I said I'd be showing this again. It is the 1965 Ford Mustang. I think this is a 2+2 fastback, but it is pretty cool in this green. Got the side pipes, like I said, I showed it earlier. So there you go, 65 Mustang fastback. But as I said in also the previous video, that I would be showing, I got one, the only other one in my collection I have like that is this one, which is exactly the same car, but this is a Super Treasure Hunt era car. When this came out, apparently the original version was pale, like a pale metallic blue with the yellow 10 spokes, and the Treasure Hunt version had the TH on the back, and it was a more spectral flame type paint, and it's supposed to have yellow real riders if I remember rightly. But this one obviously has the plain wheels from the standard car. And like I said, there's not much about it really. I actually did open this, or should I say, this was my son. I bought it for my son quite a few years ago now, and he, like I said, he doesn't play with his cars anymore, so it's not got a mark on it. It's survived really quite well. And I think it's I'll try and think now where I've seen about it. I think it was Hot Wheels TV, Mike Zarnak, that was on about there's possibility that there's a couple of these around, and these would be the ones in the future to collect, because obviously it is an error. But most errors, you don't usually see them out of the packet. Tend to be people notice they've got an error and they tend to leave them in the packet, but obviously this one did get opened. But anyway, pretty cool piece nonetheless, and obviously, like I said, they are pretty much the same. So that is the 65 Ford Mustang. And then the next one we're going to take a look at, I've got about 10 or 12 I'm going to go through. So this is another one from the main line from the other week. I think this is a Track Patrol. This is a Mustang concept, I think. So a little look. Ford Mustang GT concept. So that is pretty cool. And then we're going to be taking a look at a couple more main lines. So I've got one from, I can't remember when I got this now, a couple of years ago now, I think. I can't remember when it came out, but got a bit of dust on it. But it is another Ford Mustang. It is the Shelby GT. I think it's a 500. I think it's a Ford Shelby GT 500, which is pretty cool, and obviously from Hot Wheels. So that is a cool car, and it's something I've always liked the look of it, so that's why I've not done nothing to it. I quite like these sort of black 10 spokes. They do look pretty cool. And then number 5, staying with the mainline theme. In actual fact, it's 4, 5 and 6 really. We'll get them up together. And I knock the camera. And it is these two here with the baller livery. So we've got one in black, which is pretty cool. Just a little look. It is Ford Mustang GT. And then we got the one in red. I can't remember which way around they came now, but obviously this is in red, exactly the same car, but pretty cool nonetheless. So that is 5 and 6 together. And then we'll take a look at a team transport. I've shown this before a few times recently, but it's more the Mustang that I'm interested in. So obviously this is a Boss 302 Ford Mustang Boss 302. I think it's a 1969, possibly. Let's have a little look. Mustang Boss 302, but I think it is a 69. But pretty cool nonetheless. Obviously from Hot Wheels, it is from Team Transport. So very weighty piece, very nicely done. So that will be number 7. And then number 8 is going to be one from Auto World, which is one of my favourite Mustangs in my collection. I've got quite a few Mustangs in my collection, but I didn't want to go too mad, so I've just bought, like I said, I bought out about 10 or 12. But this is very nicely done. I think this is a 72 Mark 1 Mustang, or they call it the Mark 1. I can't remember now. I've got so many. This is trouble when you've got so many cars. Yeah, the Mark says Mark 1 on the back, or Mark 1. 351 engine in it, 351 cubic inch engine. But I don't know. I just like this. I know the purists prefer the older Mustangs, but I don't know what it is about this particular style. I just like it. But like I said, I'm sure it's a 72. It's either 71 or 72. But there's the 351 V8, possibly a Cleveland. I might be wrong. But very nicely done from Auto World. And if you ever watch the Auto World, whenever the Auto World channel does any sort of new releases, I don't know how many of you are subscribed to the Auto World YouTube channel, but they show what cars they're bringing out. I'm sure this is the exact same colour as the one that the guy that talks to you pulls up in at the beginning bit. He always pulls up in a Mark 1 Mustang. But pretty cool. And then the next one we're going to take a look at is another. I think this is a Boss 429. I think or Boss 429. I can't remember now. Say on the side. I think it does. This is from John Wick. This is a green light Mustang, and I can't remember what year. I think this is a 69 as well. Just a little look. It usually says on green light. It is 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 429. Yeah, awesome car, very nicely done. And again, from Greenlight, there's no real flaws with it, which is good. As we all know, Greenlight is a good make, but do have their quality issues. There's a little engine, or say little engine, it's actually a very big engine, 429 cubic inch V8, so it's actually a big engine. But very nicely done with the Firestone tyres, I believe. So that is pretty cool too. So I'm just checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10. Oh, I've got 11 pieces. And then another one from Greenlight, another movie car. This is going to be the Eleanor car, which I think was based on a Shelby Mustang, possibly the 500 GT 500. I can't remember now, but I know in the film they just called it Eleanor. But it's pretty cool. Obviously, the head done from Greenlight. Again, quite nice detail on this one. Lights look cool. You've got the E for Eleanor there. You've got California on the license plate. I believe LYN 274. And you've got the engine details, pretty cool. Got what we call in this country a strut brace, but I know they're known globally as the Monte Carlo bar. And it might say on here, it might say 67 Ford Mustang Eleanor, but I'm sure it's a Shelby. But pretty cool nonetheless. And then the last piece has got to be a vintage Matchbox. You know what I'm like. And this, as far as I'm aware of, it's either a 64 or a 65 Ford Mustang Fastback from Matchbox, and it has got the steerable wheels, and it's in pretty good condition. This is a car boot find from quite a few months ago now. Didn't pay a lot for it. It's in really quite nice condition. This is from the 60s itself, as well as the car. The only real damage it's got a little bit of a chip there, which I think possibly I might have done in storage, but it is stored away now, a little baggy. I don't know why people have to feel the need to poke holes through things, but possibly belong to a kid. You never know the history of these cars, but apart from that, it's in really nice condition, and I don't really care about that. It still rolls nice. It's got suspension, the steering works great. But anyway, that is my cars for the 57fordman Mustang challenge. Please check out his channel, great channel, shows some great stuff, great supporter of many channels, and have a go. And like I said, have a go at one of the challenges. You don't have to specifically show loads of cars. You can just show a couple, 2, 3. You know, if you've only got one, show one. Make a short video out of it. These videos, like I said, they're just no-brainers. They're just you know, it's good to take part and all that good stuff, and show your support. And like I said, if you're struggling with video content, it gives you instant video content. But anyway, with that, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon. Thanks for watching. Take care.